Hey everyone, we are back with Fiery Informant Sync, and Kate is our opponent today. Opening hand is good in terms of money, but it doesn't have an early breaking news. And I think against Kate especially, you need to get the first one out before they can get an SMC down. So against better judgment, I think I'm going to mulligan. Well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So Turnpike is going to go on HQ, I think. We'll see. So we can hedge fund, and then it's just a matter of putting down ice in a particular place. So Turnpike on HQ seems decent. And then we just have to try and draw into all the agendas that protect themselves. If we can get QPM out early, that's really good for us. It's not breaking news, of course, but it will help in the whole 24/7 news cycle. A card that I could not remember the name of the last time. So, clone chip down early. As long as we don't see SMC, we're kind of happy. Cast and credit. Not bad. Can we get breaking news? No, we cannot. So, I think we put down Jackson here and draw and protect him with a Turnpike as well. Okay, so we got some good early bits and pieces. Part of me would prefer this on archives, just in case they're playing Temujin, because who isn't these days? While you can, depending on how accurate that leaked most wanted list is. Could also be playing Rumour Mill. Not a big deal for us. Juice is Wild. So they're just going to make the safe run on archives, which is fine. And there's the SMC. Oh well, there's the breaking news. You're killing me. So we can install Advance, and if they clot, we can put down the other Jackson, which isn't great, but maybe a risk we have to take. Most Kates are playing clot, aren't they? This is something we gotta mull over. And they do have clone chip as well, so they have access to it no matter what. I think we go for it. I think we try and draw this out early. We could even put this into the Jackson remote, and at least then we'll have a couple of things to shuffle. Because otherwise they can start taking out a couple of things at once. So, yeah, we'll replace Jackson. And we will advance once. And then we wait for the inevitable clot. Yeah, there it is. That's fine, we expected this. And we do have the other Jackson instead, so that'll do. And we'll shuffle just in case. So, unfortunately, that's our first breaking news gone. Bit of a waste, but we had to try. It's one less SMC at least. And unless they get sacrificial construct and everything down, we might be able to start playing around that. Now, they have thrown down a connection, which means MCA Informant is live. How fun. Every deck plays Temujin. So we're going to draw one. That's good. We'll put Resistor on Archives just in case. And we'll play this on Underworld Contract. So this costs them 2 to put down. It will get them 1 credit, and will cost them 2 and a click to remove. So they have lost 3 credits in total, which is really good for us. Now, maybe we fire this a little preemptively. If Aaron Marron comes down, that will be a little annoying. Data folding. You know what the kind of deck this is. It's going to be lots of money. And now, unfortunately, we can purge to get rid of that and put them under a bit more pressure as well. That seems good. So yeah, if left unchecked, this deck can make an absolute ton of money, and is the reason that I had to stop playing Potential Unleashed for a little while. Now if they run it all, hard-hitting news becomes a thing. So they do have to money up before putting on any sort of pressure. And Zoo, which isn't going to do much work for them just yet. Close Accounts is not going to do much for us just yet. We do need to get stuff going faster, because this is the type of deck that does play all the answers, all the solutions. We'll have New Angel City Hall, we'll have Film Critic, and once that starts coming out, then you're in for a bad time. Thankfully we can reshuffle this and land it on a Film Critic, and that'll have to do. So SMC out again, which means they won't have to use the clone chip for Clot. Or sorry, won't have to use the clone chip for the other SMC, which means they can use it for Clot. And trash an R&D interface, that's an interesting call. Now, I think we put Jackson in here and try and accelerate our game somewhat. That's not great. Put this on R&D. We'll get rid of 2 foods for the moment. Or 1 food actually, sorry. Can't count. At least we have these 2 protected by something that can, in theory, give a tag. Wow, no money woes. And there's a Sacrificial Construct. Now we do play best Defense, which I believe can be used to take out this. Let's draw 2. Let's sweeps. Let's put the Data Raven on. Over here seems good, and then we can start putting in QPMs behind that. So this is the game we kind of wanted, where they do have the toolbox, they do have all the various bits and pieces that can shut us down. And this is the reason why Kate is just so good in competitive play. She's pretty much armed for any sort of meta. Maybe not acid spam, that is often a weaker point. But as you saw, UK Nationals last year, Magnum Opus and a bit of Link, and you don't have to worry about things like that, and CTM, and you can just go trash all the things you want. And of course, slot 1 slums, and you're set. Okay, I think it is time to slot QPM, just as a tester. See how they're feeling. We will send back the MCA Informant as well. Pop that into server 1. And take a couple of credits. Either way, they have to deal with it. And if they leave themselves too poor, we can try and hard-hitting news them. Two data foldings, not doing much for them just yet. 3. There we go, there's the magnum opus. So we can score this out. It seems okay. Not ideal, but it comes down before they get New Angeles City Hall, so that's not the worst thing in the world. There we go, there's the prompt. And they might feel then that they can't run through data ravens, so maybe we'll have a chance. 2 Jacksons gone. I think close account, or the hard-hitting news is better to pitch at the moment, because we may need this. So next turn we could SMC for, or we could install this, advance once, and force them to run through. It will also force them to get their clot out. So we'll install, give them a moment, we'll advance once, give them a moment again, now this is interesting, they seem to be having a think about this. Nope, there it is. And we will just take a credit. So presumably they're going to make a run on this pretty quickly. They may want to find a sentry breaker. That may unnerve them a little bit. Link-wise they're doing pretty well, but the trace will still cost them. So they'll lose 1, have to pay 2 into a trace, which seems reasonable. And they also have to deal with data raven. Coming for HQ, that's not quite what I expected. So 2, 6, 8. Yeah, we can res this. And they don't have a way of dealing with it. So it'll cost them a couple of credits at the very least. Worst case scenario, they find breaking news here. That would be inconvenient. No, they see scorched. So they know what the plan is. Surprise! Sync is trying to kill you. Now unfortunately, they're leaving this alone. So maybe we should have gone for the breaking news. And all the agendas piling up all of a sudden. So we cannot hit them with this yet. We've already thrown out 1. So that sucks. So our hand is getting very full of very good things. Maybe we just take money. Credit. We could put down the breaking news out here. It's risky, but if they don't run it, we could be okay. They might. It'll be our 3rd Jackson. You do want to get rid of Jacksons against this kind of deck. Maybe just take 3 credits and pitch the NAPD. Or pitch the food. Yeah, because the NAPD leaves them weaker if they do run HQ. You see, you have to search for it. For username. All one word. Was doing some stuff for bad publicity as well. But have had a lot less time as of late. There's Cipher. So Cipher admin is a thing. Well, now we really have to just score this out, I suppose. But what do we get rid of? Do we get rid of 2 foods? Seems really dangerous. Really, really dangerous. Score that, and we will pitch the other food. I think. Oh, we've got another turn, or another click, actually. So we'll put that out. And we'll put this into server 1. Now they pretty much have to find New Angel City Hall. And they might think it's the third one, because they haven't put any pressure on. We've been able to just draw through a lot of things. So they may have to mull over whether they want to attack this or not. We can res both. It will cost them 3 credits in total, which isn't that exciting. Oh, Parasite. Well, that's mean. But at least we've gotten rid of a couple of clone chips and everything as well. Oh no, just the 1 clone chip. So they're going to run HQ. Possibly pick up something good. Hand size will be 4. NEPD. Okay. I would have preferred the dirty laundries or something. That would have been much better for us. Oh, and they could pick the food as well. Not bad. So we can score this. And then what? We don't have anything to punish them with just yet. So I think we just score it, and we could trash the sacrificial construct, which seems okay. I think that's possibly our best move. Right, they're going to use the sports hopper immediately. We don't have the clicks for boom, so not necessary. But that now we have more of an avenue for fast advancing. And for using clone chips on Clot, they're not using them on Parasite, which is very good for us. Of course, if they run a HQ and pick off this, they can bounce up to 5 points. So that leaves us in a tricky position. Breaking news into... Oh, there's Amp, of course. But these only cost 0. Presumably they're going to lose the tag. And a little surprised that they're not going to check R&D. So if we draw sweeps, we can hard-hitting lose them. They will bounce back pretty quick. They'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they'll be up at 11. Just short of shaking all the tags. Huh, speak of the devil. So is it worth it? It will cost them their entire turn and all of their money. No, we can't actually outtrace them. They can get up to link 8. So that's not perfect for us. Let's draw. We should have drawn first. And this. Archangel, not great in this matchup. Or not as good as it would be on an ordinary day. Now the fun thing is, if they don't have New Angel City Hall, Sports Hopper won't save them. I don't believe. So they'll be up at 7. No, they can get up to 8 cards, depending on what they leave themselves on. It was Cipher the last time, wasn't it? That left them a card short. So they're going to keep plugging away at HQ. Maybe they're afraid of a sentry being somewhere. And they're leaving nothing to chance. So unfortunately we can't punish them just yet. Out of all these cards, I think Archangel's the worst. We could install Breaking News in here and take 2. There's probably another Vamp coming. That is an issue. So maybe we install this and take 2. Scoring Breaking News doesn't do a lot for us. It might force them to use the Sports Hopper as well. So that's not terrible. So I think we do this. They still haven't found, or still don't know about the 3rd QPM. So if they hit Data Raven, they might just call it a day at that. So R&D interface, this is their new plan of attack then. Now unfortunately we don't have anything over here to stuff them. There's no Gutenbergs, there's nothing beefy. It is an easy server to run through. But at least it gets us a credit as well. And if they don't actually run this, we can exchange for the global food. So C2, pretty stacked R&D still. And, ooh, that's not great. So up to 5 points. So we can go to 5-4. They're currently on 4 cards. They do have Sports Hopper to their name, so they might... they probably won't use it. They probably shouldn't use it. Maybe learned from the last time when we didn't boom them and were unable to. Run here with a click remaining. But we'll res the Data Raven and see what they want to do. They do jack out. So that works out well for us. So we can credit exchange, or sorry, advance exchange. Gutenberg, that is pretty good. We'll stick that on R&D soonish. I should possibly do it already. When is the Vamp coming? I think we do this now, because otherwise you're just giving them time to find that new Angel City Hall plus film critic and all that. See if they want to do anything here. Probably not. 5 cards, they're pretty safe. Oops. Don't need to do that just yet. Why do they look so similar? There it is. And we would give them a QPM. Now, unfortunately, the breaking news is gone, but there's one more QPM that we could slam in here and possibly allow them to score for us. If we had Gutenberg up here, R&D would be safer. But we only drew the 1 card, so they're only getting 1 look here. Apparently one look is enough, though. So Now we just have to hope that R&D holds out for us. Oh no! And now I don't know how to win. So, we can 24/7, we can close accounts, and then we can hard-hitting news. That seems like our best port to call. Why have they got so many cards? When did they draw a billion cards? Oh, they did. When we scored breaking news. I somehow missed that. So yes, I'm not sure if they've forgotten. Boom does take 2 clicks. Which you do not have if you just advance breaking news. So they would have been safe. Now they've left themselves in a bit of a precarious position. Because if we can find A, money, and B, the other scorched, then we're okay. Now they've unfortunately found a Sentry Breaker, which means Gutenberg is not as good. They will sit for that and just, go to town on us. Best defense for 0. Gets rid of Inti. But then again, they can get through this very easily. So I think we just credit up. Yeesh. There's no real good options, is there? Maybe credit, Gutenberg on R&D. Force them to use Cipher, force them to use this. Not quite what we wanted to be doing. In fact, actually, I think I forgot that the QPM is gone, which means it isn't even that good protection. Well, we put it there. Might as well res it. Force them to use Cipher. Of course, they can parasite it as well. They have a lot of options here. No memory, though, so that is something in our favour. In fact, they're going to spend. I'm pretty happy with that. We do get a credit out of that as well, so not a complete disaster. They're back at 1 link. I keep missing these things. So we should best defense Inti. They can clone chip Inti though again. Run HQ. We kind of just need to money up, right? Do we have any money cards coming to us? Beth gets trashed. So we've 1 more sweeps. The winning agenda is in archives. Don't tell them. Sweeps? No, but close accounts. And that can really help us. It can help us, it can hinder us. Does it do anything for us? Put some 0 credits, which means they will have 3. Then it becomes a race. It's already a race. I think we're just clicking for credits and trying to draw the other scorched. So we're short 1 credit if we do find our second scorched. We would simply be slowing them down by doing the 24/7 news cycle into closed accounts now. I think we just hold off till we can 24/7 and scorched, because that is our only out at this stage. Oh no! They got it. Who told them? Well, that was a good game though. I enjoyed that. So our only out really was drawing the second scorched, which was, that was very far away. Oh no, we have 15 minutes as well. So there were 2 outs. If we'd have to score through Clot twice, so that could be challenging. But yeah, Kate, always a difficult matchup, and surprised not to see New England City Hall come down. But other than that, it was kind of touch and go for a while. Unfortunately, we did lose this last one. That would have been a saviour for us. And they got some great picks on HQ as well. But hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.